Oh my God. Oh my God. We're having too much fun. We are having too much fun. I can't believe. Hey, Diddy locked in a cell, tunnels under his house, and he can't make bail. What if, this is where I left off at, Mark is pissed the hell off. Mark is mad as hell at Diddy. You making me look bad. Nah, bro, you already look bad. You over here defending this man. That's number one. Number two is this. Diddy done recorded Mark's conversation without his consent. You would think Diddy and all the stuff he doing, you would think he would at least let Mark know, well, you know, I'm recording a documentary, man, so I'm gonna be recording everything. So if we're on the phone, I'm recording. He should have said that a long time ago when he talking to his lawyer. And let his lawyer say, nah, don't record me or whatever the case. He didn't even ask his lawyer or tell his lawyer. So then after we done, what if Mark mess around and take Diddy to court over this and it turned criminal? I don't know if that's criminal or not. This is the thought in my head, right? I'm not a lawyer. I don't give a shit. Next thing you know, Mark wins the case and Diddy got to do 5 more years because of filming his lawyer. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Check it. Diddy fans, oh Lord. I'm scared to play this one. I'm just going to be real with y'all. I'm scared to play this one because these Bammers right here, they just refuse to turn the other cheek. If your son or daughter's doing all this bad stuff, when are you going to wake up and say, he is doing bad stuff? Or nah, man, see, it's just the way you looking at it. See, if you close this eye and look, then you see another way. Come on, bro, your people's wrong. So Diddy fans attack 50 Cent for releasing Netflix documentary. God. So Diddy do all this bad stuff, but you gonna attack 50 Cent, who ain't done nothing wrong. Okay, I'll call you back on that one. I'll call you back. Mad because he stole his girlfriend. It wasn't a wifey thing. They wasn't engaged to get married. But that is one thing. People looking at that like that really holds some weight. You steal my girlfriend. I'm more mad at her than you. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell.
Reporting live from Irish Club in Atlanta, Fight Plus News, I'm John Alva.
50 Cent has proven to all of us that he's a hoe. Diddy must have really hurt you by taking your woman.
Oh my God. Shame on you calling another man a hoe. When he exposed so much, I can see if he was lying. 50 wasn't even in the documentary, bruh. He ain't said nothing. Oh my God.
Reporting live from Irish Club in Atlanta, Fight Plus
call
News,
you back.
I'm
Here
John
we go.
Alva.
Here we go.
50 Cent has proven to all of us that he's a hoe. Diddy must have really hurt you by taking your woman and having her do freak offs and shit with other dudes. You got a lot of explaining to do to your son.
50 Cent is getting both praise and criticism after he was.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't trust a man who is sitting in a car with a backpack on. Who sits in a car with a backpack on? That's very uncomfortable. I got a backpack on, and I'm in my car doing it.
Reporting live from Irish Club in Atlanta, Fight Plus News, I'm John Alva.
Faking the funk.
50 Cent has proven to all of us that he's a hoe. Diddy must have really hurt you by taking your woman and having her do freak offs and shit with other dudes. You got a lot of explaining to do to your son.
50 Cent is getting both praise and criticism after he would release a 4-part series called Sean Combs: The Reckoning, which would serve as a docuseries documenting the behind-the-scenes stories involving the life of P. Diddy. From allegations of sexual assault with those around him to being allegedly involved with the murder of both Tupac and Biggie. As you may know, 50 Cent, who served as the project's executive producer, has his own connection to Diddy, which appeared to start as a friendship between the two New York artists and would later go left after Diddy would invite 50 to go shopping, according to 50 himself. Since then, 50 Cent would begin expressing his distaste for Diddy. Now, not only does it appear that Diddy offended 50 Cent with the alleged gesture, but many have also spotlighted that Diddy would end up seriously dating the mother of 50 Cent's son. Though many are expressing their love for the documentary, it appears that several Diddy and hip-hop fans are taking aim at 50 Cent with verbal attacks online, labeling the Queens rapper corny for producing a documentary on a man who allegedly stole his girlfriend.
50 Cent has proven to all of us that he's a hoe. Diddy must have really hurt you by taking your woman and having her do freak-offs and shit with other dudes. You got a lot of explaining to do to your son. That his mama and his daddy both hoes. To add insult to injury, you interviewed Albie Shaw and Eric Sermon, other jackasses who women were taken by Diddy. That shit don't make no sense. 50 Cent, you a bitch in 2025, getting ready to be a bitch in 2026 for that Netflix special.
I with you, my nigga, but I'm gonna tell you why you looking like a
I know one thing, you won't say it to his face. I know that much. That's clear as hell. You won't get in 50 face and say that. I bet you won't. I'll call you back on that one.
50 Cent, you a bitch in 2025, getting ready to be a bitch in 2026 for that Netflix special.
I with you, my nigga, but I'm gonna tell you why you looking like a bust. But nigga scarred you that bad, my nigga. When your baby mama made that choice to go over there with that nigga, my nigga, you was out there the one goddamn taking pictures with the bitch, man, put a baby on her, man. Diddy goddamn just treated like a transmission and just went up under the car with her, man. You was in love with her, so you using that, but you ain't goddamn doing nothing to her. That what make you look like a buster, 50.
Hey, yo, 50 Cent. Puffy won that trial, man. Puffy beat the feds at trial. And during the testimony, no testimony came out about Puffy was a homosexual, he was a gay, or that he dealt with any minors. I don't know if you got the memo, but Puffy beat the feds at trial. Another thing that came out at the trial is that Jane Doe, your old girlfriend, she was in love with Puff, and that she left you to be with Puff. 50 Cent, leave Puffy alone. Don't bother him.
Now, that same user of the podcast with Soul would further voice his frustration against 50 Cent.
Hey, yo, Curtis. Another thing that came out at the trial after Puffy stole your girl from you, she moved from the East Coast to Los Angeles. Puffy paid $6,000 for the moving. Then Puffy made a verbal agreement, words out his mouth, called a love contract. I'm gonna give you an allowance. How much do you want? She said $15,000 a month. Puff said, no, I'll give you $10,000 a month. Your girl said, bet. Rented a house with the whole 10 grand with your son in it. Puffy gave $1 million to Jackson State, $2 million to Howard University. Puff built a charter school up in the Bronx.
My bad. You know they gave the money. Howard gave the money back. Howard is right down the street from me, so yeah. They gave the money back, bruh. And please don't talk about that charter school. I can pull up so much dirt that the charter school is saying they in bad shape over there.
Puffy gave $1 million to Jackson State, $2 million to Howard University. Puff built a charter school up in the Bronx, contributed $1 million to black and brown boys, I think it was. How much money, Curtis, have you given to historically black colleges? How many charter schools have you built? Or is it just about you and your plane and your liquor brand, of which Puffy got both? Puffy had that before you. I don't think he's paying your girl's rent no more either. He stole your girl from you. Puff took your girl.
Now over on X, the hate towards 50 would continue. 50 Cent is corny no matter how much people try to defend him because of Diddy. I'll never laugh on another individual downfall and profit off of it because that energy always returns tenfold. People be just excusing a lot of lame shit. 50 Cent, the poster child for selling out his own people, chasing dollars while dragging our image through the mud, profit over pride, cornball behavior at its finest.
It's something about food delivery drivers that make them feel that as long as they got their hazards on, they can park wherever they want. I can't be the only one who feels like this. I mean, do they think about the risk they create for other drivers? Anything can happen. Like, when I'm on my way to record my weekly DJ show on Hypers Club Radio, imagine a delivery driver in front of me hitting their hazards out of nowhere. I know the share side.
My bad.
Dash, who happens to be from
I didn't even know that was a commercial, man. That's crazy.
On screen from
That's
your phone's
crazy.
camera.
Here we go. Morgan and Morgan.
Now, as reported at the top of the week, Dame Dash, who happens to be from Harlem like Diddy, appears to be wanting people to know that he does not approve from this new documentary. He would start the week off by dissing 50 Cent. While showing a photo of a moment with 50 and the woman who allegedly would leave him for Diddy, Dame would write in the caption, "Never trust a black man that will make a documentary tearing down another black man for a white man. That's nasty work. I'm not playing these ghetto games. That's played out." It would appear that Dash's comments would receive over 14,000 responses, with some agreeing while many sharing their own critique of Dash's post. One user would go on to comment, "Diddy been taking other black men down. It's just all in the light now. You're a sucker for defending Puff after all that crying you did about what R. Kelly did to Aaliyah. What about Cassie and all the other Diddy victims? I guess they don't matter because it don't fit your narrative." Now, it appears that Dame's issue with 50 Cent's new documentary would cause more reaction. Over on his Instagram page, Dash would follow up with another post that would show an AI version of 50 Cent dancing as Malcolm X's iconic speech of the field Negro versus the house Negro would play, thus subtly calling 50 Cent a house Negro for his move against Diddy. He would go on to caption that post with, "Shaking my head, nasty work." Now, it also appears that 50 Cent is well aware of the criticism from Dash and Diddy fans surrounding his move to release his documentary. He would reshare a moment from The Breakfast Club of Dash calling 50 Cent's announcement of a Diddy documentary as cap.
Remember when Dame Dash came on Breakfast Club and said 50 was capping about the Diddy documentary? That's the conversation.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Do you remember when 50 Cent was supposed to be putting out a documentary about Puff on Netflix?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I think it's still happening.
Yeah, right. He's capping.
In his caption, he would write, "Don't ever believe people like this." Now, over on X, 50 would continue to address the conversation around the new project and the hate. He would go on to say, "I got a lot of ideas. Y'all on the dock. I'm already planning next year. I'm from Southside. We don't come to make friends. We come to take over." So let's talk about it more in the comments below. Is this a bad look for 50 Cent to release a documentary which may cause more problems for Diddy? And do you think this was a personal get back to Diddy after Combs would allegedly steal his girlfriend, which 50 has went on to deny the documentary came from a personal beef? Save the day for the latest news and comedy, culture, and sports by subscribing here to our YouTube channel. And if you enjoy content like this, check out hypersclub.com to get a membership to watch full interviews and more original content. And if you have a story you think we should cover, send us a message now at hypealerts.com. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm John Abba.
God dang, boy. I know one thing, boy. I gotta say, she fine. She is she is fine. She up there with Cassie. Fine. She fine as, oh my God, she fine. Anyway, this don't I don't think this has to do with a black and white thing, Dame Dash and all them other busters up there. This don't have nothing. I don't know why you are so pissed off if you think a black man is tearing down another black man, especially one who deserves it. I don't understand why the race need to be there. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand why you have to put that out there that 50 Cent is tearing down Puffy when Puffy been tearing down so many black men for so long. Look what he did to Lil Rod. Look what he did to Tupac. That sound like a tear down to me. Look like what he did to Biggie. That sound like a tear down to me. Man, get out of here. Especially when you, man, get out of here. especially when you add in all the money that he gave to cover up his stuff. He done gave millions to all these colleges and schools, but he could not give $5,000 to help his friend that was in a group with him. Man, y'all got some things really, really twisted. So, hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him, Uncle Mike told you so. Shh. Peace out.